Hello and welcome to Player 2 Start. Here we have Jock, Cat, and Sack. The Sack. All right, so we haven't had an episode in a little bit, and we're here to catch up and see what everybody is doing, and see how everybody else is doing too, and what they're up to, and things. So
Ball sack.
I'm gonna pass it off to our host, Kat.
All right. So I've been up to a lot of things because we haven't had an episode since I think December, around the end of the year.
Yeah.
It got cold here, and then 2 weeks later it got hot again out in Arizona. I tried to play The Witcher again. And you guys know I played The Witcher last year, and I was pretty in it. I was all ready to Skellige. Is that what it's called?
Skellige.
Yeah.
So I had just got to Skellige, but it was like mine and Gizmo's thing, and when he passed away, I just couldn't play it anymore. But I started missing Gwent a lot, and the actual
Like,
Gwent
I want to
game.
gamble.
Yes, the actual Gwent game just does not hit the same. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play The Witcher again. I think where I went wrong was trying to start over. I wish I had just started where I left off because I feel like I could have finished the game.
Yeah.
But I tried to start over and it was just too grindy. And I gave it like 2 weeks. I gave it like a solid try. And I was just like, ah. So I was telling Jock one day, you know, like what I was looking for, the vibes I needed to fill the void that The Witcher 3 just was not filling. And he recommended Dragon Age. And I've been playing that for a few weeks now, I guess, and I really like it. I've put a lot of hours into it, but most of them are fake because I'll like have the game up and I'll get up to go have ADHD across the room for a couple hours and come back. But so I've probably only actually playtime like 10-15 hours, but I'm really enjoying it. I like it
For
a lot.
Dragon Age, is it like it's an RPG? What would you compare it to?
Well, the closest comparison, I guess, the feels I get are like similar to like Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Because, so here's where Jock had me, and I really did not think I was gonna like it this much. Because I said, you know, with The Witcher 3, it was so open world, it was so grindy. There's so many and he's like, you might like Dragon Age, but it is still open world, but it's so different. It just, you're not aimlessly wandering, and you're not bouncing around as much. Like the story stays like kind of tight within like each quest and each side quest. It all ties together really nicely, and like the way that you level with it just kind of flows a lot better. So Baldur's Gate is like the closest vibe, you know, but I'm not saying it's like Baldur's Gate. It just is the feels that I get with the story and kind of, you know, it's not what do you call it?
It's more ARPG.
Yeah. It's not like real time or what are you, however you call it.
A CRPG with Baldur's Gate and ARPG with Dragon Age. Dragon Age I had fun playing. Took me like over 100 hours to finish it.
And you
it's
did
a fun
everything,
game,
right?
Yeah, I pretty much did every single side
That's a
quest.
decent amount of time.
Yeah.
For a game. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see me playing this for a while because I don't want to like rush through it, but it is a game that I struggle to play and like be in a voice channel and be talking. Like I'll join and I'm not gonna deafen, I'm gonna hang out, but then I'll turn everyone down and I'm like, I should have just deafened.
It's hard to play
too many
single player
people
games on
talking.
Discord. Man.
Yeah. I just because I want to follow the stories, and I'm trying really hard to appreciate the lore of a lot of games. Because I'm bad about just clicking through, you know, any kind of commentary. But then I'm like, you're missing so much when you do that.
Yeah.
You cannot do that. So I'm trying to be better about that. Another game I just started playing that just came out was Split Fiction. I've been playing that with Chammy, and this is probably like the most fun co-op game I've ever played like this.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about it.
I mean,
I've seen a lot
it
of
is
people playing it.
amazing. I played It Takes Two. I didn't play it to the end because that will just ruin friendships and relationships, honestly. It was kind of dark, the whole like failing marriage thing. Like, I don't know. I was kind of like, I wonder what this is going to be, but it is amazing. It is just so beautiful. Like the the different worlds you're in are just so pretty. The art's pretty.
Nice.
You can tell they let AI do some of their like writing, you know, because it's some of it's just so cheesy. But but it's almost like makes it cute. It almost makes it like really just cute and simple. But
as long as you're having a good time playing it, right?
I'm interested in playing that.
Yeah, you should. You know, I actually am so glad that Chammy is who I'm playing with because, you know, people get a little bit aggravated with me with games, and I'm not like the quickest, I'm not the sharpest crayon in the box when it comes to games and something being like right in front of my face, and I'm like, where's it at? You know, but
lost in the sauce, baby.
He's so patient and he's so fun, and there's just so many like really funny moments that happen in there, and it's broken up into 8 chapters, and I think we've done 3, so it'll take us a couple months to finish. Yeah.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it with
you should.
Charity. Yeah.
Make sure
he said, but he's kind of a sweaty.
You're a yeller. No, you're a sweaty player.
Me?
Yeah.
Get out of here. I'm
you
casual.
So sweaty. No, you mean. You get so mean.
No, I
You get so mean. Yes. Yes, you
Dude,
do.
I played, what was that cooking game?
Oh, yes. I played it one time with you, and then I was like,
all
right,
never
so the
play
cooking
this game again.
that's a different story.
What's
I know
it called?
I'm not
Hold
catch
on.
chef.
I don't
there.
know.
Overcooked.
Yeah,
right?
Overcooked.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Food's burning. Get the fire extinguisher.
All right, so that one I agree. I'm a terrible.
Well, then what was the game that we still have to finish?
I want to play that. I want to play that so bad.
You yelled a lot at me. Maybe.
No, I didn't. No, don't
apologize.
you say that.
Maybe you apologize and I'll play with that. I'm just kidding. We do need to finish that, but yeah, Split Fiction's really great. I think that you should get it. What I like about it, and I may totally be making this up, so if you know that I'm wrong and correct me, I won't be mad at you. But with Split Fiction, everyone or anyone can download the Friend Pass. With It Takes Two, I'm pretty sure when you bought it, you got an additional one to gift. And so I like this way because you can play with anyone at any time.
Yeah.
With It Takes Two, like it's like, okay, well, I gifted a Zach. Yes, yeah. So I kind of like that about this. But
that's
like I said,
I
was gifted It Takes Two. I was the gifted version of it, and so I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's changed. Other than all that, I've been really enjoying our D&D campaign. I'm hoping that we can convince Jock to do another one-shot soon, because he did a one-shot a few months ago. I think after we recorded, and it was amazing. So I'm really hoping that he will do another one of those. I hope so the Steam sale that just passed, I did get a lot of games. The most I think I've ever bought during a Steam sale. I'm going to replay Nier on PC because I just think playing it on the Switch and the glitches I had where it was not like a fair representation of the game. Yeah. And this weekend, actually, there's a Nier sale, and so I'm going to get the prequel to it and play it first.
Nice. Isn't it already on right now?
Yeah. I was gifted a game this past week, and I'm curious to know if Jock has heard about it. I have not told him yet. It's called Banishers: Ghost of New Eden.
I have not.
It's a lore-rich action RPG, and I think you're hunting ghosts or something, but it's supposedly not scary, and I'm really excited to play that one.
I might look into it. Yeah.
You should always put games on your wish list, because I put that game on my wish list the night before it was gifted to me.
Dude, I'm terrible at doing that stuff. Like, I've maybe 10 games on my wish list, and I look at my buddies, and they have hundreds of games. I'm like, why?
You know what I did, though? So I've actually... most of my friends, if their profile is visible, I look at their wish list sometimes if I'm not sure about a game, or if I want to know. I got that from Shadow's wish list.
Oh, okay.
I went through I added 3 or 4 from his, and that looked really cool, because we have a lot of similarities in the games we like, but his expands into much more, especially real-time strategy stuff, and I'm not real-time.
Yeah, he plays a lot of
so.
RPSs.
I'm not able to play
he does.
But yeah, I'm excited about this Banishers Ghost of New Eden game. If anyone that listens to this has played it or has opinions on that, you should let me know.
$50, god.
How did you
yes, I know. That's
Automata.
I really liked it. I played this on the Switch, on TV. I liked it a lot. It's an interesting story, but and I like how it went from certain parts of it you're side scroller, and then the other parts it's I don't know how to explain it, but
So the game mechanics changed throughout the game?
yes, depending on like the
Okay.
different parts you're in, and you're playing as different people, and it was really cool. And I got to this one part in the game after like
Yeah.
a week of playing, and I couldn't get past it, but it was because of a glitch. And I found out 3 hours after the fact, and I was so mad. I also found out that if you pause in that game and you go AFK, the next time you play as a new character and you can get to that same part because you're playing the same story from different, you will have a long pause. And I was like, I had like a 30-minute where I just went into the menu screen and didn't do anything. And I
So you
must
had
have
to
been
wait.
cooking,
Yeah.
talking, who knows. I had to wait my next time through, and I thought the game was broken then, but I found out on thanks to Reddit.
That's
Found
funny
out.
though.
Yeah, it was
That's
funny.
how
It
it
taught
like
me a
records
lesson.
the previous
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
There's also an anime on Crunchyroll, a near anime that's I think it's Arlon said it was like during the same time as this game. So I'm probably gonna watch that too and check it out.
That's
Nice.
interesting.
Yeah, but that's all that I've really been up to. Let's see. I'm gonna pass it off to Jock. What have you been up to?
Oh, a lot.
I
So
definitely.
you guys know I stream, and I've been playing a lot of games on stream as of late. And I picked up only a few games on during the Steam Spring Sale. I picked up 3 games. One's called Hades, not 2, the first one. It's a roguelite. It's really fun. It's fun to play. I haven't finished it, but I play it. It's one of those filler games that I play when I'm not playing anything else on stream or, whenever I have time. The other 2 games I picked up were the Persona series because these were recommended to me for the longest, so I waited for a sale. So I picked up Persona 3 and Persona 5, Persona 3 Reload, and Persona 5 Royal. I played Persona 3 a little bit. I think I played it only on stream one day. It's roughly only like 4 hours, but I've been enjoying it. It's been a fun game. I need to play it again, but my library has increased recently, so
the one
I'm
I hear the
bouncing
most
between.
about is the Persona 5 Royale.
Yeah, so
I hear
that's
the most about
that's
that
the latest one. The
Yeah.
3 is a remaster that was on console that came on PC. I
Which
believe.
console?
So,
do you know?
PlayStation, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a PlayStation game, so it does do the PlayStation. Maybe wrong. I don't remember. I'm mixing it up. I've also been playing Ghost of Tsushima. That's a game I did not play, and I love story-rich games, right? And like Kat said, sometimes you can't pay attention to dialogue. If I'm playing by myself, I don't pay attention to dialogue. I'm trying to skip just quickly reading through it. But when I'm streaming, I pay more attention to it because I guess I have to, I read the dialogue and I enjoy it more when I'm streaming it. So I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, but recently I've gotten back. I'm playing Destiny. I'm playing that. But the one game that I played recently that is hands down the best game for me that came out this year is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. My God, 125 hours it took me to finish that game, and I still did not 100% complete everything, and it took my sweet time during it.
Amount of time,
I could have spent more time in the initial region that you start off in, but I didn't. But at the same time, this game, hands down, is absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. Like, if you love story games with insane dialogue, with funny interactions with NPCs. So many years. It took 9 years to build this game and millions of lines of dialogue for this game. It's insane. It's an amazing game. If you like games that are story rich, open world, there are only 2 maps, right, to the game. So you start off in one region and then you go to the second region. And I'm pretty sure when the DLCs come out, because even Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 had DLCs previously that added more more missions and more things to the game. The same thing will happen with Kingdom Come to Deliverance. That's why I got the deluxe edition, because I'll have access to all the new DLCs that come out. But absolutely, hands down, worth every penny. It's one of those games like
the game of the year.
I don't know. Story wise, probably. Like, how I said Baldur's Gate is one of those games that you should pay the full price for and you should enjoy it. It's the same thing that I say with this game. This is
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for me.
Awesome.
10 out of 10. It has glitches, it has bugs, but that's okay. But majority of the game, the interactions, the people that you meet, just random encounters that you have, like fast traveling from one place to another. You'll be like, oh, you know what? There's a man on the side of the road, like he's smiling when he looks at you. Would you like to stop to talk to him? Things like that happen. So once you explore a region, now you can fast travel to that region. But 10 out of 10, absolutely amazing game. Also played during these last few months, Path of Exile 2. That was fantastic while it lasted. I think I put a lot of time in that game, roughly
Dude,
what
you
2
Yeah,
hours.
you were like an
in the
expert.
sauce.
Like
I
it was
freaking hyper
intense.
fixated into
And you like
that
helped
game.
everyone. You're like, who needs help? I'll
Yeah.
join you. I will help you.
Dude, so I never played Path of Exile 1, and I put 250 hours into this game. I haven't played it in forever. I know people still play it, people still grinding it, but it's too grindy end game. So I kind of stopped there because it kind of
It is.
the dopamine was not there. But at the same time, I finished 3 or 4 characters to end
Yeah,
game.
you went crazy.
Right? I've like witch, sorceress, a ranger.
Hopefully they come out with more content.
There's going to be a lot. There was
soon.
already a showcase like 2 days ago on on March 20th.
I know a while ago they
About-
said by May they were going to release some new stuff.
Yeah, so there's new classes coming, and all that. So there's a lot more coming, and then you have subclasses.
Especially
so
the spells. Like some
Yeah.
of those spells are really needed in those first classes
Yep.
that were released.
Yep, and there's a lot of spells that are not there. There's a lot of weapons that are not there, and a lot of skill tree things that you can still add, like daggers are not there, but they're going to add that. And lastly, I also tried to get back into No Man's Sky. I got Sack into No Man's Sky again,
It's
and he
fun.
played it for a little bit. It's a fun game, but it kind of like, I don't know. I guess I reached that point in the game that I'm not enjoying it as much as people that enjoy those games on a consistent basis, that they can play those games forever. For me, the only game that does that is Destiny, and a lot of people don't like Destiny, but I absolutely love Destiny too, and
mad at
that's a game
Destiny.
that I can go back to, and I can play whenever I want. I can just go play whatever. So that looter shooter aspect of it gives me more of a dopamine hit than anything else. But other than that, Ghost of Tsushima has been fantastic. I've been playing that nice and slow, doing all the side quests. But yeah, that's it. Just
So
streaming every day
watching
and
you
playing different games.
playing these games, that's what like brought to my attention how I just rushed through the commentary and the dialogue, and that because one day I was watching you play, I think it was Kingdom Come Deliverance, and you were like traveling down this road and you saw a guy and you go, oh, that guy's name is John. Somebody mentioned I need to find a John, and that he would tell me something, and I was just like, he actually paid attention. I look for indicators on the map. He actually knows like the reference to this person and why they were important from someone else, and like that was when I first noticed it. And then I just watched you, and I like how you read the dialogue, because that's like, it's entertainment. It's kind of like
Yeah, it is.
what you
Dude,
do really well on
dialogue's
Twitch.
insane, yeah.
But I was like, dang, I just space through stuff and then hope there's an indicator on the map. And I'm like, how can I even say I like the story if I don't know probably half of it?
I think
Yeah.
a lot of gamers are like that, to be honest with you. I
I'm
think
like
a lot
that
of
too,
people skip
mostly.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It depends
I
how
don't
much I
skip,
want to
yeah.
know the lore.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
if it's a game that I'm into, like when I was playing Cyberpunk, like I didn't skip shit. I always read everything. But like some people might not like to be into that
See.
genre, and they're just like
Yeah.
skip. I don't care. I just want to shoot people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
and
me,
that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I need a reason to do that. And streaming gives me a reason to do that, like to be more interactive with it. Because if I was doing it by myself, I would skip. I would read through it fast. Unless
Yeah.
it's like something very story rich, I would watch a cutscene or something like that. But usually I'm like reading through it. If it's a new character, it's different, but it's something like rinse and repeat, I'll skip through it, right? Like
Of
for
course.
instance, if I go see Traders in Kingdom Come Deliverance, I would skip.
Right.
If it's a repeat cutscene, I would skip. But if it's a
Yeah.
first time interaction, I like interacting with that just for the stream, because I feel like it makes me enjoy the game more and gives me a reason to interact with people.
Yeah.
It
That are
does.
interesting.
Yeah, you're absolutely
Well,
right.
I
on that
remember
one.
playing Baldur's Gate, and I would learn my lesson because I would mess things up. I would
Mhm.
really mess things up by not reading. I'd be like, what did they say? Why am I? I know what they're saying right now, but I didn't read the last 3, so I actually don't know if I'm pissing them off or if this is a good thing. Like, I don't know
And
where they
choices matter a
stand.
lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
choices matter a lot in
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. So,
In
and
Kingdom
with
Come
Dragon Age too.
Deliverance 2, that takes place in the real
Bohemia.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
so it even like it's even got a lore tab in there that tells you basically this is our take on certain things, so it may not be 100%, but it goes over the basically the 1417, something like that, in that day and age, is when it's based out of. I may be wrong here,
That's cool.
but I saw like the Reddit for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is fantastic too. Like people that live in the Czech Republic and others, they have found books on some of the characters
That's
and the
neat.
history of them. So it's pretty fantastic. It's about like the Hungarian king Sigismund trying to overthrow his brother's throne in the Czech Republic, King Wenceslas, and it's really fun. So it's a fun game, regardless. Like
I'm
it's
interested
fantastic.
in it, 'cause, like, I have family that's from Bohemia, like
Yeah.
the old kingdom of Bohemia. So
Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool to get.
It is
into.
pretty cool. Like the environment's cool, everything is cool. Some people speak German in the game, but you get subtitles. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
I like
neat.
it.
Also, Persona 3 was on the PS2 for fact checkers. If
Okay.
anybody's trying to fact check us,
Yeah.
I got you.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
So
we
it's a-
all
it's
know
an- it's
who
an
would
older
be
game.
fact checking us.
Yeah. It's an older game, but it
So
looks
that'll-
really nice.
We should just address him. He corrected
Yeah.
himself, Cario. Be gentle.
got you.
We're prepared. All right, that's enough from me. Back to you.
To me,
Sakurai.
maybe.
Yeah.
To you.
So,
You take it.
so I've been playing a hodgepodge of games.
As
but
always.
I've been since the last time I had yet another health issue. I kind of messed up my ankle doing jiu-jitsu, so I was home a lot, and I was just doing physical therapy and stuff like that. So I spent a lot of time trying out different things, but I could never settle for one game. And I was having a really tough time doing that.
Commitment issues.
No loyalty
Yeah.
in this one.
Exactly. I was
I have
having
the same problem though. It's like
I
it
know.
hit right yesterday, but today I'm not feeling it. So
So
Yeah.
I mean, I was like doing other things. I put like a floor in this room, like those.
he made us watch.
Yeah, he
Dude, I
put
was
us-
like, I'm gonna be here. I
like,
don't
"Oh, I
have anything
fucked it
else to
up.
do. So I put flooring in my room. I'm gonna do the whole upstairs. I played lots of guitar. I did other things that were non-gaming related. That was trying to I don't have physical exercise a lot. So what do? I don't know what to do. But I did play, like Jock said, No Man's Sky. I haven't logged into it in a bit, but
Yeah.
I do want to keep playing it because there's just so much in that game that I feel like it's been hundreds of hours in the game and still not explore what I want to get out of it. So I still want to do that, and my kids have the game as well. So sometimes I want to, we want to do missions together, kind of the Nexus missions and stuff.
I would say do expeditions with them. That would be a fun time.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What did in the Steam sale, I picked up a bunch of like indie style games. What did I pick up? I picked up a lot of party games. One called Mount Your Friends.
Oh, jeez, I played that long
Sounds
time
about
ago.
like you.
Death Squared.
Oh, we got Baby Daddy. We got to try that.
Yeah.
Baby Dad. Yeah.
I got that for you
Baby-
guys.
Who's
so
your
we gotta
daddy?
play it. Oh, who's your daddy? I don't.
Who's your
Yeah,
daddy?
that one is hilarious.
Baby
I
Daddy's
played it.
another one. Nah, I'm kidding.
That's not a game I want to play.
We got one recently called Liar's Bar, and I thought
Yes.
that
Oh,
was
that one's fun.
pretty Yeah.
That's really
that one's
fun. I
fun.
just hate the sound.
Oh,
Um,
the one where you
Hate
shoot
the
yourself in the
sound,
head.
yeah.
so for anybody who doesn't know what this game is, Liar Bar is like you're sitting around a table. There's 4 players max, it seems like, and you basically play a simple card game. And when you call
It's really
somebody
confusing at
lying
first.
for putting a wrong card down, if you catch them lying, you get they have to play
It's like
Russian
roulette,
roulette with a pistol.
Yeah.
And
Or poison.
or poison.
Or poison.
Yeah, there's dice in the game as
There's
well.
another variant of it too, in which if you call them a liar and you're right and they're wrong, you point your gun at them. There's like different. There's like the basic
Oh.
one, then there's the chaos one.
And then the
So
one
there's
where
three-
we're all pointing guns at each
Guns
other.
at each other. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So
It's
that was a
funny,
fun
man.
little game. I could see
It
that
was.
being like a 2-hour session type of thing for people. Like
Yeah.
if you're trying to gauge in how much time you spend in this game, this is kind of like a 1 to 2 hour game, like where you're in between something else.
Yep.
So it's a short period game, and I think
Just like a
it's-
hangout game.
Mhm,
Have fun for
yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
see
you
it.
want to wind down, have a couple of drinks or whatever on a Friday night. Hey, let's play this game for a couple hours and then chill.
Good
That
filler
was a
game.
pretty good one. Another one I picked up is called Repo, REPO. And
I've heard a lot about that one.
Yeah,
so
that's silly.
some streamers had, started playing this game, and then like 3 or 4 people were like, "Hey, do you have this game
It's $10
called
bucks.
Repo? Do you want to play this game with me?" And so finally, after like the 3rd or 4th person said it, I was like, "All right, I'll get it," and then let's set
How
it
many
up.
people do play it together?
6
Oh my god.
people.
Overwhelmingly
altogether.
positive, 44,000 reviews almost.
Yeah,
Early
yeah.
access.
It's got a little bit of a hype right now, but it's okay. It's an okay game. It's kind of like Lethal Company, content warning, that kind of genre of stuff. And
What's the other one that we play?
Lockdown Protocol.
Lockdown Protocol. Yeah.
That one's more about lying to each other, but Repo is more about it. You go into like a spooky ass house, and you gotta collect items. And when you collect the items, you click drag them, and you hold it. And if you touch a wall, it damages the product. So let's say you have $1,000 item. If you hit a wall, it goes down to 900. If you hit a person, it goes down to like 500. Like so and so and so. And you have to collect the items and meet extraction points. That's basically the premise of the game. But there's like monsters in there too. And the monsters don't like you. So it's a little spooky, but it's not like very, very spooky, but it's just
I see.
spooky enough.
I'm watching
to,
a
like,
video
woo!
on it right now.
Yeah.
So basically, can you fight the monsters, or do you just run away from them?
There was one time, because we recently had an event. Actually, we had an event Thursday night for it.
Yeah.
And we were able to get a sword and some kind of saw thing, like a chainsaw. Not like a what's the wheel saw called? The circular saw.
Yeah.
It was a circular saw, and I don't know. Like I tried to hit some of the things and it worked, but some of the monsters like went around it. So I'm not sure how the mechanics work. So there is a possibility
you got to
can
get
fight
good.
them all.
No, you
I know there was a gun that you could buy, so I'm hoping that would be pretty cool. There's like flashbangs and stuff like that you can use.
Nice.
It's a fun game. I
might get it too.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be like in the rotation over the next month or two. Let's see how popular or how well people like it.
I'm picking it up too at some point.
So that's a game that it's kind of like another party game. You can spend a few hours in it. You don't like invest too much time into it, and the premise is super simple. Anybody could just get in it and get out. You know what I mean? The only thing I did not like about the game, and maybe it was because it's in early access or something, is because when you drop in and out of the game, if somebody needs to get back in the game, I have to restart the lobby, which then you have to send invites to all the people that want to stay in the lobby.
Gotcha.
It makes it a little bit of a hassle, so hopefully they fix that.
Yeah, the join in progress is kind of okay.
Yeah,
fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Another one that we just tried out yesterday, basically, is called Void Crew. And this is an older game, but I was like, I wanna do this because it's like
it was fun.
It was fun. It was a little stressful, to be honest with you.
Is it also 6 player?
I don't think the tutorial helps you as much as
it's 25.
should.
Agree. Because when you're dropped into a multiplayer session,
not like why? Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Once you're dropped into the actual session, you're like, what the hell is going on?
And I'm like,
what is this? Oh, this kind of reminds me of Barotrauma. I don't know if you guys have played Barotrauma.
Yeah.
But basically, it's like a side scroller. So basically, you're fixing the ship and you're fighting people. So
exactly.
It looks like that.
Yeah.
So
it's
similar?
It's like that, but 3-dimensional.
And you have 4 roles, and it's like, whose role
is what?
I mean, it's obvious the gunner guns and the pilots and the scavenger scavenge, but like, and the engineer fixes, but like who, I don't know, you have to work together. We also were playing with 2 people who, one of them's an expert. She taught me so much just So shout out to Mango. Thank you for teaching me, because
Mango.
you know, we played with Nos, and you could tell like he just knows, he just naturally gets it, and I'm just like, I need direction. I want you to tell me what to do. That's how I operate. Just direct me and then tell me if I did good. Please tell me I did a good job. Like,
yeah, looks interesting.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. I want to play it. I want to play more of it for sure. And definitely with Sack, because we at least are in it together. I gotta figure it out.
Because she was like, Sack, are you understanding anything? I'm like, I don't know shit about shit. Because I'm like, what's going on here?
Like, I'm lost in the sauce.
I could tell Nos was like, oh, what have I done? Let the cat play with me. But I'm like, just use
Just
words,
leave me
man.
on the gun, man. That's all. I
leave me on the gun. I'm killing it here. I'm killing
Let me
it.
shoot
okay?
stuff.
I'll be the gun. From now on, I will just do gunner. Because that's what, clearly, you know, everyone brings something to the table, and I'm gonna try to hone in on that whenever playing stuff. I did want to ask you, Sack, and you too, Jock, with the sale, because this is the first time I ever like really was torn about one. Did you have anything that you were like, I'm gonna get this? No, I'm not gonna get this. Like, you were just like debating, and then you ended up not getting for the price to quality.
Actually, so I've played pretty much every single Assassin's Creed game, and the new one is out now. Called Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. My only issue is if it's gonna work well on my PC, and I have been trying my hardest to get either a 5070 Ti or a 9070 XT, which are the new graphics cards from NVIDIA and AMD.
This man's been talking about this for weeks.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of it.
I am tired of the scalping bullshit. I am so tired. I've been trying to buy a card for the price that they sell for, but bots are able to buy those cards before you can even go and buy it, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? This, like, you can either wait till the market dies down a little bit, but it's insane. The launches were insane. There was not enough supply with the demand that exists nowadays, with a lot more people on PC games than before. So it's been an annoyance. But coming back to Assassin's Creed Shadows, I kind of want to play this game. It looks interesting. I've watched a few streamers play it, and it looks like it's much better done than previous Assassin's Creed, provided Odyssey was absolutely amazing. Now, I played Valhalla as well. I finished that one. I did not play Mirage. So I was contemplating on picking up Mirage because it was on sale for like $12 maybe. It's back to full price, but that was one game that I was contemplating on picking up, but I didn't end up picking up. As somebody who's played every single Assassin's Creed, I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to play this. So that's one game that I decided not to get during the sale.
For me, I have a few of them that I was like, maybe I should pick it up, and I was like, I'm never gonna play it.
Tell me, I want to know.
So Foxhole was one of them, where I was like, I'm not gonna play this game.
Yeah,
I want to play it, but I don't want to play it at the same time.
Yeah, it requires a lot of time.
6 Days in Fallujah.
I played it.
I want this game and I want to play this game. However, everybody that that has this game tells me wait. They always tell me wait until more content's out. Wait until more content's out. I'm like, man, I just want to play the game.
Keep up on the news. I'll keep you updated too, because recently they had a big update. I have it installed too right now.
Yeah.
So they have like because initially it was just like, you know, you had to play 4 people co-op because you had the TL, you had the gunner, you had the 2 riflemen. I don't have it installed anymore, but recently they added the fact that you have AI controls. Like you can take AI soldiers with you, and you can be like, hey,
that's
go
cool.
clear this room and go do
For
this.
anybody, I'm really bad at doing this. I bring up games without explaining what they are. But like 6 Days in Fallujah is a first-person shooter in modern time.
Isn't it like Tarkov?
It's kind of semi like
no.
Red or Not kind of style.
Yeah. It's an ever-changing environment. The map changes every time you go into the same mission again. The layout is going to be different. Enemies will spawn in a different location, so on and so forth. It's a fantastic game. I've played not a whole lot of it, maybe 20, 25, 30 hours, something like that. But I played with friends, and it's a lot of fun, and it gets really, really chaotic. So you have to cover your sectors. It's as real as it gets when it comes to, mission-oriented games. And there's not like, oh, you run around like Call of Duty and go heal and patch up. You run out of bandages, you're dead.
Right.
And you get shot a couple of times in the head, you're dead. You know, it's you have to go clear objectives together. You have to watch your sectors. You have to have like the 12, 3, 6, 9 o'clock position, so on and so forth. You have to breach and clear. So it's a very realistic game, but it's fun. But I would say just wait a little while longer.
And
then when
everybody
there's more
that I've
content-
talked to, Jock, says the same thing.
yeah,
Wait until there's more
it's
content.
not a bad
Wait.
game. It's a great game. Oh, mine is installed. Yeah, the last yeah. So their CEO did put out like back in February, like what's coming up, what's going on, player movements and all that. But so I'll just wait a little bit longer and then get back in the game. And this is a game that you can play with friends, kind of like Ready or Not. But
yeah. There's another game that was on sale, not for a lot, and this is a kind of a little insight into Sakurai a little bit, but there's another game called Empire of Ants.
Oh, I've seen this game. It's so pretty though. I actually looked at it. It looks like it would be really cool.
Yeah, and
this man and his
fantasies. I like ants. So this was released last year, like in November or something, and I've been like, oh man, this looks like a cool game, and it's got ants in it, and I like ants. But it's I don't know. I was like, man, should I get this game? Do I need to get this game? I don't know.
So for me, it was Star Wars.
Oh, really? The Outlaws?
The Outlaws, yes. Yeah. I had it in my cart. I took it out. I think it's still on my wish list.
Ubisoft.
Yes, and it's been. I mean, if 10 people have played it, 5 love it, 5 hate it. It's just.
Yeah. I hear the same.
It was very buggy too initially when it first came out, but I think they patched a lot of those bugs. But I still don't know. I haven't kept up on the news on that game. But then again, I don't play a whole lot of Star Wars games, so.
Well, I was watching Krugen play it for a little bit.
Yeah,
and I was like,
it looked very similar. I mean, it looked almost like a copy and paste of some of Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I don't know. It was only 50% off. Now, if it was down to like $10, $15, okay, maybe.
Yeah, easy.
We're still spending $35 on it. I'm just not ready for it yet.
Right. Yeah. I feel that too, and maybe that's unfair of me because a lot of times I judge a game's price by like how many hours I'm gonna spend into it.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
So like if I'm gonna pay like $50 for a game, I need to spend like 100 hours in that game. You know what I mean?
I would say 50.
50, you do like
$1 per hour, man.
$1 per hour is
the best.
So I mean that's fair. That's fair. $1 per hour. I mean I would want to get a lot of value out of that money. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I feel like every time I saw Outlaws, it was like, do I have that itch to role play as somebody in the Star Wars universe, or or can it wait? And every time I look at it, I'm like, I don't want to do it right now. I don't feel like I want to be in that Star Wars universe right now. But I know one day I am going to get that itch. I probably will pick that up when it's on sale.
Yeah.
You know?
Man, I want something like Knights of the Old Republic. If something like that comes out, I'll play a Star Wars game. But till then, I'm taking a break.
Yeah, and I want to play the Knights games. I've watched all the cinematics from them because I'm like, I just love the Star Wars universe, and I love watching fan theories and just like, I don't know. So to kind of like keep up with all the timeline stuff. I mean, they put up so much information in the games. I've watched the cinematics of both of those when I was reading like the Revan books and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think I want to actually play them though. They're so old. And I'm spoiled.
It's hard to get into
with
older
graphics,
games.
you know. And
I mean,
like,
that depends from person to person too. Some people do want
some
the
people
visual
love
appeal.
retro and like just old school. I mean, that's all they want to play. So,
dude, at that time, back in 2005, those games looked amazing to us then.
Yeah, it was.
They don't look amazing to us now. Kind of like we look at games like we look at Skyrim from. God damn, I don't even remember when Skyrim came out first.
It's like
but it was a long time ago in a land far, far away, right? When Skyrim came out, and it looked amazing then, and it still looks amazing now. But now, at that time, that was as real as it got, right? Now you have Kingdom Come Deliverance. You look at that, it's so like the blades of grass move with the wind in the direction the wind is flowing. So all that does so much for me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but I'm just thinking, 10 years down the line, how different is it going to be? So games have come a long way. And then when you look at older games, you're like, man, I'm so used to this. Now I want to go back to this. But then again, at that point, you have to ask yourself, am I playing for the story or am I playing for the visual appeal, right?
Do you know, like, LA Noire, how they use, like, the facial movements and then they implemented it into the screen? I wish they
Yeah.
did like a LA Noir 2 and use the same kind of like technology but with better graphics, because I
Yeah.
feel like that is such a cool thing, because you could really see the facial like expressions on
Costs a
somebody's
lot of money.
face. It costs a lot because you need
it
real
costs
actors.
a lot. Yep.
You need real actors to do it.
Yep. It costs a
But
lot
I
of
think
money.
it's such a cool thing, and if they could put that into games, man,
Yeah.
man, it'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Another game
absolutely.
that I started playing was Yakuza, like a
Mhm.
dragon.
Mm.
It's super Japanese user interface. I have to say
Yeah.
that. Like,
Capcom.
they have a certain
Capcom,
like
yeah.
formula for Japanese user interfaces,
Yeah.
and it's not easy to get into for Westerners, I think. So it's okay.
Depends, man. There are a lot of people who enjoy those games. They
True.
like that kind of interface.
Yeah, I like the game so far. The story's good. It's mostly like a story game. It's not
Yeah.
so much.
It's a
Not so much
karaoke game,
action
bro.
so far, huh?
It's a karaoke game. What are you talking about?
I want to continue it, but I'm slow moving in it, and it's a what would you call it? Like an RPG kind of game, but it's more. I don't know. I don't know the
It's an
exact word
arcade
for it.
game, bro.
It is arcadey for sure. Like the turn-based style fighting too is pretty arcadey. Another game I picked up, but I haven't played it at all, is Conan Exiles. It's an older game. It's like an MMO kind of thing. Looks cool. I see Crew can play it sometimes.
Yeah.
I've seen other people play it, but I don't know when I'll play it. I would
Probably
only want to
never.
play with
It's
other
just
people.
gonna sit there in his library.
Probably.
Have you guys
I don't want to
played
pull a chief.
Black Mesa?
I have not.
Arlon recommended that, and I picked it up on the sale.
Is
Because
that
I wanted to
Half-Life
play
one?
Half-Life, but I was told Black Mesa is really good as like kind of a remake.
Yeah.
But
I think Arlon has also talked to me about that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He recommended Nier. I mean, Arlon recommends a lot of really good games, and
Yeah,
that's why when he recommended Persona 5 Royale, I was like, but I'll wait. I have so many games. So many I've got to play.
Yeah, me both. I gotta play
So-
so many games too.
Which is kind of good. That means we have time for these sales to come out and the games that we
Yeah.
also want to add to. We don't have to have all these on our list right now if we can't play
Hey,
them
couple
yet.
of
Wait
months,
for a
summer sale's
sale.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk about two other games before I close out that I picked up.
Yeah.
One I haven't played yet. One is called The
Obviously.
Headliners, which is called it's like a content warning game. You have to film like scary things happening.
I've seen that.
So yeah, it's another game that's kind of like picked up a little steam, and I was like, okay, let me see if I can get people. I only got like 2 people to like say they would want to play it and that they have the game, but I need a crew
More
and
people.
to,
You need
I
a
need a
crew,
crew to get
yeah.
in there, you know. And it's supposed to be spooky, so we'll see. It's another
Yes.
one of those party games. Another game that I picked up called Ale and Tailed Tavern. It's
I saw that game so much.
It's a funny little game. I don't know.
You run a bar, basically a tavern, and people come in, then you get attacked by
Yes.
zombies, right?
I thought it
Yeah.
was like that card game Jock was playing until like you guys had to start fighting. I was like, okay, this is a little bit different.
Yeah.
So basically, I mean, it's you basically like you said, it's a tavern simulator, right? You're running a tavern, but you can hunt, you can explore, you can fight zombies, you could cook, and there's like quests you can do. There's like delivery things you should do. Farming and stuff. Like there's a whole bunch of things going on in that game. It's a silly game. It's definitely a silly game. It's also one of those games that you can only do for maybe like a couple hours with your friends. Four players.
Oh, okay. That's not
Four
bad.
players. And it's a lot of management at first because
So
you're trying to
do
get
a lot
the
of
cooking.
yelling.
Yeah.
The cooking as you have to make sure the orders are out and stuff. But eventually we got an AI like server, so as long as we get the food there, they'll automatically serve them. We have an automatic like owl that sweeps up the store when the patrons get a little dirty.
Rowdy. Just toss their ale on the floor.
That was
it
pretty
up.
fun. We had a couple nights where we played that, and it
Nice.
was a cute little game. Recommend.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But those are probably like I did say a lot of games actually.
Yeah, you got a lot
yeah.
of games.
So he's probably not gonna play any of those ever again. But
Yeah.
No, I'll play them. I'll play.
yeah.
them. I
See
liked
about
all
that.
of them, so I wanna
Mm-hmm.
play them. There was
Fair.
another older game that I picked up that was like super discounted. Need for Speed Heat. It's an
He
old-
just wanted to pay Steam some money. He was like, Lord Gaben needs a new yacht. Let me put a couple of dollars in his pocket.
Well, so when it's just coming out in 2019, so it's way old now. But
Yeah.
when I was maybe, I had to have been like
When I
11,
was a young
11 years
boy.
old. I played Need for Speed Hot Pursuit
Yeah.
on the PlayStation.
Underground 2.
So,
all the
dude,
most wanted.
I
all the
loved
best
that
games.
game for some reason.
Dude, those
when I
were
was
the
a
best
kid.
games back then.
And you could play these supercars, like it
Yeah.
was like, it was so cool. It was so fun. And so I don't know, I want to put my steering wheel column out here, my pedals, and start playing little racing games.
Will you wear your orange glasses?
Sure, yeah, I'll do it. What's with the orange glasses thing? Everybody gets.
I mean,
on about that.
put them on. Put them on. Show the people.
Yeah, put them on. Put. Yeah.
Well, see, all right. So these are blue light canceling glasses that I use at night sometimes, and I get a little bit of a feedback from this from my friends.
Yeah, it's like he's going to the club in the 90s.
Yeah. It makes
But-
your beard, the redness from your beard kind of pop whenever you have
Does
them
it
on, though.
really?
Yeah.
Cool.
You can't see it.
In the light, it's super red, but
But didn't you say like your screen is super dark because of it? Like it's actually hard to see.
yeah. So sometimes, especially in first-person shooters, when it's tinted so deeply, I'm missing some of the information, like visual
Mhm.
information that I need when like aiming down sight.
That's why you suck. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
I just want you to like
Got
tilt them down, and
Is
like,
this like-
look over the glass. Yeah, like
this?
like
Yeah.
I just want to see you do that in voice channel. Like somebody says something, you're like, huh? Like what?
Old person.
So definitely when we were playing Delta Force one night and I had these on, I was like this, and I looked at, and then I would go like this.
He's
like
got
this.
his reading glasses on.
Love it, love it.
So
You should just like
definitely-
get regular glasses that have a little window like that. You
Yeah.
just open it.
Yeah, good golly. Yeah, so
Oh,
that's.
man.
I mean, that's one of the. I guess you could call that gear that I picked up.
Yeah.
Gaming gear. You know what other gaming gear recently? I picked up a few arms, like mic arms. One for the camera, one for my light. So I'm all armed up. They were kind of like cheap
Armed.
ones. They're kind of cheap ones, so I'm gonna see how they are, and maybe I'll update everybody in a couple months and see how they wear and tear. Because some arms, like this mic arm that I have here,
Yeah.
I've had it for
Getting
a
old.
very long time, and the
It's
only thing I
creaking,
don't
hear
like,
it.
it's
Yeah,
creaky. Yeah.
mine does too.
The only thing I don't like is there's I don't know if you can see it, but there's it's see how it's angled this way. I'll
Mhm.
push it up. Mute that. I'll push it up, and then it'll slowly keep sagging back, no matter how much I tighten it.
You need some Loctite, bro.
Loctite.
Wait, isn't that glue?
Yeah,
So
it's
then you
pretty
can't
much
move it at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just
Like-
Loctite it.
Then you just,
Just-
buy
just-
a whole new one.
I haven't heard
Loctite
Loctite in a long time. I
Yeah,
haven't heard
just
that
use
in
some
a long time.
Loctite. It will never come back down.
I remember, and this might be a little bit off topic from gaming, but like I remember when I was working as a mechanic, somebody came in the shop, wanted to get their tires changed, and somebody had Loctited those
Oh, damn.
the nuts on the,
Oh my
the
Oh,
wheel.
gosh.
jeez.
And we
Yeah,
were like,
that's
we can't get it off.
even an impact driver.
Yeah, we were
high
impacting the heck
compressor,
out of
impact,
it.
it wouldn't even tell.
Why
I
would they
just
do
strip
that?
the screw.
I have no
Because people
idea.
are
I think
stupid.
maybe somebody was mad at them or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
They were
that's
like, oh, you
evil.
I know.
Like,
Imagine
who-
ever having
oh
a
my
flat.
gosh.
You, Yeah, you replace
That's
the entire
evil.
rotor.
Yep.
You just freaking
I'm
grind
gonna
it
write
all.
that
Crazy.
down. What's this
Yeah.
stuff called? Loctite?
Yeah, that was.
Oh man.
Sorry, that was off top, but it was. I was like, once you said it, it like connected a memory, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh my god, I haven't heard that in such a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as Player 2 Start going, yeah, I'm starting to do a little bit of events. Hopefully, we start doing those every week again. And let us know what you want to play, because I put games up there, and sometimes people show up on like droves, and then sometimes people are like, I don't want to play that.
It's because nobody wants to play Party Animals.
Wow,
Ooh.
I
It's
think you're a
lame.
little bit biased on that
Sick
one.
I mean,
burn.
my computer crashes from it. So did Parapos. We like
From
games
Party
like
Animal?
that. We want to play, every time. We want to play Goose Goosed Up. I don't know
Oh,
how many
yeah.
times I have to say it. It never
We'll put
makes
it
its
on
way
the
up
schedule.
there.
We'll put it on the schedule.
We'll see. We'll see if it ends up on the schedule.
Yeah, tell us what
He's
games
gonna
you guys
forget.
play.
He's gonna forget.
People are like, oh man, I was so busy, I didn't remember anything.
Speaking
all these
of
games that I have.
being busy, obviously we haven't put an episode out in a little bit, and
Yeah.
you may not see an episode from us every month, but we're still around. Our goal is to make sure we put one out at least once a quarter. We spend a lot of time together though, so if you miss us, you can just come hang out with us in the Discord.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, I think that's it, right?
I believe
that's
so.
That's a wrap,
I
folks.
do declare.
I do declare that it has come down to the end of the episode today. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to reach out to us, please email us at
player2startpodcast@gmail.com.
absolutely. I do declare that
Yes.
is a fantastic
Thank you
way to
to
get
our
in
Nitro
touch.
boosters.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
You're the best.
Subscribe, like,
You guys
watch
keep us
the
alive.
video.
Watch our D&D
you.
on Saturdays when it's not
Oh, yeah.
canceled.
Oh, D&D.
Live
Yeah,
on
fingers
Jock's
crossed,
Switch.
yeah.
So much fun. Such a good time.
Link down below somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it'd be-
Also, we could watch
Here somewhere.
the D&D campaign at Jock's Twitch, because he usually streams it.
Yeah, and we want him
but
to do it
please.
every time. So
Yes,
pressure,
every
pressure,
time.
pressure.
But he also streams pretty much every morning,
Yeah.
except Sunday or Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Early,
Saturday
too.
is D&D, Sunday is no stream, and Monday through Friday morning streams.
Yeah,
Like,
so he's like a
early.
morning to midday
streamer.
streamer.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is a niche, I think. I think
I think
a
so
lot
too.
of- You don't think so?
People,
Because I think most people
depends.
try it at night.
Twitch is international, right? So there are people all over different time zones
True
streaming. So,
that.
Yeah, that's
So.
a fair point.
yeah.
It sounds like too much like right.
So I'm like European evening prime time. European prime time.
So thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Please join our Discord if you want to hang out with us or play games with us. We're always there.
Or see Zach wear his orange glasses.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
All right. Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
for
Bye,
joining.
everyone.
See you guys
Bye.
around.